So, hold on, I think we're recording? No, wait, yep, oh, wait, no, yeah. Looks like we're recording the third episode of PODRACERS. Welcome, all you PODRACERS, into the pod race zone. Dome?
Dome, it's a dome.
Hold on, third option, lair. Pod race lair, it's wordy. It's syllable-y, a lot of syllables.
I think dome.
Pod race lair. It's the same amount of syllables as dome and lair.
PHQ?
Dome sounds better, I agree. What was it called on the Ninja Turtles? The Hydrodome? Technodrome. The Drome. Okay, welcome to the Pod Race Drome. You add that R and it sounds a little bit more mischievous.
There's definitely something dark about a drome.
What even is a drome?
I know there was an aerodrome in Bayport.
Let's get back to this drome talk. Hey, welcome to Drome Talk. It's talk radio about dromes. Some silly stuff so far on PODRACERS and the Pod Race Drome. Hi, I'm Sam.
I'm John.
This is John. He's my roommate.
I live here.
He lives here. I live here. It's a room. We're roommates. You're caught up. This is the third pod race.
I can't believe it.
Can you believe it?
It feels like just yesterday we're talking about recording number 3.
And here we are. I'm very, very excited to get... We have a lot to get to today. But this is going to be a... Hey, guys. Hey, pod racers. Little side note. This is going to be a little bit more professional than the first two. What are you doing? Are you filming?
I'm looking up Technodrome.
Okay, thank you.
And it was Technodrome.
Drone with a drone. With a R. No, yeah, right. Okay. Are we recording? So I'm really excited. Hopefully it sounds a little bit better.
We're not recording it on Sam's iPhone or his laptop.
I thought we would never admit to the PODRACERS how we recorded our first 2 episodes.
There will be agents sent to your house to erase your memory, PODRACERS.
Men in Black. Segment time?
Segments!
Oh my god, you guys, these segments. I gotta tell you, we got some segments today that I'm very excited about. Alright.
Let's do this.
First segment.
Oh boy.
Segment time. We're going into the segment drome. The segment drome. Dun 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 dun. Mortal Kombat. Segment drome. First segment up today on PODRACERS. What do we got here? Oh, it's a little bit a time that I like to call confession time.
Oh, Jesus.
You like to drink a Corona with lime. Hey, buddy, it's confession time. That was a little ditty for confession time. Confession time. John, I have a confession to make this week. I did a thing. It happened. There's no going back. A friend of mine texted me. This is a bit of a texting thing. It's a texting story for confession time. A friend of mine texted me asking what I was doing. It was Friday. He goes, "What are you doing tonight?" And I typed nothing. What are you up to? And before I sent it, I reread it. I wrote nothing. What are you up to? And I deleted nothing. I deleted the word nothing. Hard confession here. And I wrote nada because I wanted it to sound more casual.
Wow.
So I sent him nada. What are you up to tonight? I don't know.
Did you get called out on that?
No. He said, no, nothing, man. Just come over to the place and come chill at the apartment.
Because that's like, if I got a text from someone that said nada, I would know straight up that they were having, like, that they struggled over writing that text. It's, like, clear that you thought about it.
Do you think he knew? Good thing this wasn't, like, a situation with, like, he's a friend of mine. I don't give a shit what he thinks. But I do, oh, God. I don't know, man.
That's definitely a word where I'm like, oh, someone's been thinking about what they're saying.
Overthought the text. Hey, you PODRACERS out there, you can relate. Sometimes we're typing those texts and we want them to seem like we don't care this much, so maybe you'll turn nothing into nada and feel like a real idiot.
I mean, because obviously nothing is going to be the first word you think of.
You know what I do sometimes also? I'll write nothing with a G. Take that G out, make it nothing. I'm so casual. I'm so not casual about how casual I am.
So wait a minute. So you will type out the whole word nothing.
Yes.
N-O-T-H-I-N-G.
Yes.
And go, this word does not elicit the casual air of camaraderie I want it to.
It's confession time, John. It's not. You're not supposed to be mean to me during confession time.
6 Hail Marys.
Okay. You just drank some lime with your Corona. Just had confession time. All right. So that was good. Whew, God, got that off my back.
You are absolved of your sins now.
What's going on in Montana? Montana is a state, correct?
Yes.
It is in America, correct?
That is also correct about Montana.
You can't hear about You turn on the news and it's all about New Jersey this. The governor of New Jersey had a problem. Oh, it's so colorful. I'm done. Tell me, okay, I want to know about what's going on in the whole... Montana's a state. PODRACERS.
I actually have an answer.
Tell me. Montana.
I actually do have an answer for you.
What is my question even?
You're asking the world to explain to you what's going on in Montana, like why Montana isn't in the news?
No, not just Montana. The Montanas of the world, right. John.
Except that literally Montana was in the news a couple of months ago.
Was it?
Yeah, there was like a school teacher who was...
Oh God, let me guess. A school teacher who was really great to their students and taught them everything they needed to know.
In a way.
They wrote them good recommendations, got them into schools. It's always a good story when it starts with a school teacher that... tell me the truth. What
a school teacher was convicted of
being
statutory
rape.
Great
guy. Okay, statutory rape.
And was only sentenced to 30 days.
What?
Yeah, and then there was a whole... rigmarole with the judge. It went up in the appeals court, I think. And I think there was some... I have to apologize for my ignorance.
Apologize to the PODRACERS.
But it did come up again last week. I did see a headline about it, but I forget the headline, and I did not read the article because I don't know how to read.
Because you don't got time for it, because it's Montana. If it said Jersey, the governor of New Jersey is losing weight, then it would be a headline. That's a headline. Who gives a shit? I'm so tired. I love New Jersey, though. I do like New Jersey. I mean, I have nothing against New Jersey. I just think that, like, you hear, like, New York, New Jersey, there's, like, 2 states in this goddamn country. And it's like, what's Montana? What's the deal? Nebraska's got stuff going on. There's even a South Dakota. All right, you know what? This segment's over. I just pulled the...
Was that just a needle?
Yeah, that was a needle. Okay. I tried to drop the needle on this. Hey, Dre, I don't like your attitude. I go to a gym in a mostly Korean neighborhood.
Let's call it Koreatown.
It's a town. It's Koreatown. And I go to a gym there, and I see a lot of dicks. I see a lot of Korean men dicks. And a lot. Like... I'd probably see as many dicks as your normal gay guy, but because I go to this gym and there's what? Because normal gay guys have to see 10 dicks a day?
You're right.
Offensive, John.
Well, here, all right.
Because he's gay, all of a sudden.
No,
porn,
here's my distinction.
You're porn. Okay, what?
Here's my distinction.
I don't know.
Dick means something different than penis to me.
Oh boy.
You didn't see their dicks. You saw their penises.
It's like a Chris Rock bit. N-words versus black people. Well, then I see a lot of penises. Well, here's my point. I'm seeing a lot of Korean penises lately, and I don't know what to do about it. I mean, I know what to do about it. Just look down and be like, here it is. I mean, there's a lot. And I don't. I guess that's normal. I mean, I've been going to the gym. You wouldn't know it from looking at me. But I go to the gym occasionally, and in this one, I think there's something, though, with... And I'm not trying to be racist. I just naturally
are, I guess.
Maybe Asians are just more comfortable because I'll be in the sauna, which is just Korean penis paradise.
In my experience, I would chalk it up less to race and more to age. Like it's...
Well, because there are a lot of old Korean men, but I'm seeing a lot of young Korean...
Is that really part of the gym?
It's the part that is I mean, what do you want me to talk about? How bad I am at working out? I see a lot of Korean dicks. That's the thing I'm leaving with. There's a guy shitting in our backyard.
That's true. We've seen his butt.
We talked about it a little bit on the first episode. Because we've never seen this man's penis, but he's shitting in our backyard.
That's right.
He's shitting in your backyard. Jerry Seinfeld.
I do want to point out to
making
all
my
of you,
own self laugh.com.
Were you just doing a Medea impression?
It was borderline Tyler Perry. I like to imagine when Tyler Perry's writing a script, he's sitting there at a typewriter and he's like dying laughing while he's typing. It's like, just made my own self laugh with that one. And then he's typing more. I don't think that was racist.
No, that wasn't. I wasn't saying that. It sounded like Tyler Perry.
John, are you a cumber bitch?
No, the only thing I've seen him in is into the Star Trek. Into the Darkness?
Yeah, he's kind of mean in that one.
Yeah, and...
you don't really become a cumber bitch from that one.
And I did see The Hobbit, which he has... Is he credited in the first Hobbit movie?
Well, he's Smaug. Oh, this is great.
Because he's the voice of Smaug.
Oh my god. I'm so glad you brought it to Smaug. Smog Talk.
What's happening?
It's not Smog Talk, but it is a new segment that I'm so excited for you Podracers to get to have. Okay, so a little bit of a thing with me, Sam. Me. I'm a bad reader. I don't read as nearly as much as I want to. Now, I feel like that's a problem a lot of people probably have in this world, this mile a minute world of TVs, DVDs,
140 characters,
140 characters, and everyone's a character,
and everyone's
140 characters, and I'm not just talking about your family in the Bronx in the 40s. Okay.
We're just trying to make good, guys.
People, don't get to read as much, and I think that us as a civil service, we could help the Podracers with that. It's reading time.
We need a song.
Reading time. You drink your Coronas with some lime. It's reading time. So it's reading time, and we're going to start with my favorite book, The Hobbit. And each week, I'm going to read The Hobbit to the Podracers, and this is what's going to happen. You're going to, if you haven't read it, if you keep listening you'll have read it with me. I'm reading it to you. It's like a book on tape. I'm going to read some of it each week, and then if you keep up with Podracers, we'll get to the other books, and you'll feel more accomplished. I feel more accomplished when I read a book, and we here at Podracers want you to feel that too, and I know you love feeling it. And we're going to start with The Hobbit, one of my favorite books of all time. So we're going to just start. I'm going to start reading it. And what I'm going to do each week is read exactly one line from it. So here we go. The beginning of reading time. Of The Hobbit, Chapter 1. An unexpected party. In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. Okay, so that's the end of that segment. And next week, I'm going to read the next line. And then the week after that, the third line. You guys get it, Podracers? And by the end of this podcast, maybe I'll have read the whole book. And you'll have felt a little bit more accomplished.
We're so nice to our readers.
That was reading time. Drink that Corona with some lime. You just had reading time.
So now, is that going to be a sentence a week or a line a week?
It's a sentence a week.
So what would you do if you were reading Ulysses and you got up to that 50-page sentence?
Well, John, maybe that'll be our next book. We haven't really discussed any of this.
Oh, I have another confession time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Anytime
Wait, I gotta sing the song?
Oh, yeah, sing it.
Lime time. Lime time.
Anytime someone posts one of those BuzzFeed quizzes, I take it just to see.
What was the most recent one you took?
Was what, what's the word? It's not species.
Sex and the City character?
No.
I'm
a Carrie. What creature from the Lord of the Rings are you?
Oh, and what are you? Can I guess? Let me guess. Let me make it very offensive. There's no good guess here. You're an elf. Yeah, right?
Dwarf.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to guess that.
What do you think you'd be?
A dwarf. I might get away with Hobbit, but... you're definitely a dwarf just because you have hair more on your face. And I have Hobbit feet that I've always... And people call... My name is Sam.
And your middle name is Wise.
My last name is Gamgee. What the hell? Am I a Hobbit? Oh my god, remember that South Park thing? Everybody, you know what? Watch South Park. I hope I never get cancer.
Wow.
Cancer talk?
Let's talk about cancer, I guess.
In elementary school, your teacher would write with chalk. Hey, it's cancer talk. All right, here on Cancer Talk, we just, talk about cancer.
Oh, brother.
It would suck. It would suck to get cancer and die. And we're all going to die. And then when we die, we're gone for eternity. We're nothing for eternity. And before we were born, we were nothing for trillions of years. So if we're lucky, we get to live for 80 years. And that's like a blip on the radar if you think about it, because eternity of nothing is way more than 80 years. So we're going to be doing that for a lot longer. So 80 years compared to eternity isn't even like a percentage. So what we're mostly going to be doing is nothing. So if 80 years is all we get, that's like a blip of it. So we're living in that blip right now. And that blip can be taken away by cancer.
Are those your thoughts on cancer?
Yeah, but I'd be really bummed out because the main good medicine for cancer is marijuana. And we happen to live in Los Angeles where we just take cancer medicine for fun, kind of, right? I mean, you would say, what, are we going to get arrested for this? I have a medical marijuana. I have a license to smoke, like James Bond, but way chiller.
Would you say you have a license to chill?
Oh, it's been done. Oh my God! Wait, that's had to. Wait, isn't that a Beastie Boys license to ill?
License to ill is the Beastie Boys.
And they did until he got ill.
Oh my God!
Did he die from cancer?
Yeah, he did.
Oh my God! What a great sort of way to have this
circle back into this dark timeline.
But it's a bummer, right?
Hashtag darkest timeline.
If I get cancer, they're going to give me medicine that I take for fun. Like, it won't help me.
Yeah, but they're also
like, I'm gonna be like, I take this to watch.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like they're like, this will like help you with the cancer. I'm like, I'm already on this. It's not helping. I took cancer medicine to watch Tintin on Netflix.
Oh boy,
I can't take something to watch Tintin and then also have that be the thing that saves my life.
Well, it's not saving your life. It's
saving your life if it's gonna. But I'm numb to it. It's saving your life if it's taking the pain away. In a way.
I guess.
But I'm just saying I'm numb to it because of Tintin and movies like it. Just make a movie that I don't have to get super high to watch.
Come on, Hollywood. Make movies we don't have to get super high to watch. And then save Sam's life when he gets cancer.
Because the irony being, I'm getting cancer from all this weed. And you just drank that lime in the Corona. It was cancer time. Wait, it was...
Nope, it was cancer talk.
Oh, I got so stuck on my lime rhyme.
You jerk.
Lime rhyme. Jesus, does lime rhyme with everything?
Yes, lime rhymes with literally everything, Sam.
Limes! Hey, let's talk about things that make me cry.
Oh boy.
It's a new segment.
New segment!
I love new segments. Dun, 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 dun. I love new segments. Dun, 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 dun.
Why?
I love new segments.
Oh, brother.
Should we not have a song about even the concept of new segments?
I mean, then we have to do a song. This whole show will just be you singing the new segments. So.
And I think the PODRACERs will like it. We haven't gotten much feedback.
All right, PODRACERs, give us some feedback on this then, I guess.
No. Oh my God, they'll just be mean. There's nothing to say.
Find us on Twitter at PODRACERSPod.
Just the... Yeah,
all right, so what make... Oh.
It is kind of inexcusable. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm a bad singer. That's why it's funny. And it's like, is it? Like, no, but I'm enjoying myself. Maybe they're enjoying... Hey, you know what?
No, it's an exuberant joy that is infectious.
Blip. Eternity of nothingness. Just enjoy it. It's a blip. It is a blip on the radar of eternity.
So you had a new segment you were hinting towards.
Depression.
Crying. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You were about to talk about crying.
I cry more than a masculine man should admit. This episode's about crying and seeing dicks. And that's fine. Because it's true. Stupid things. Sometimes I'll tear up. What does that ever happen to you?
I just had a crying fit at a bathroom at UCLA.
Fit in a bathroom?
Oh,
what are you, a lady on Mad Men?
Dude.
Are you a secretary? I'm laughing at you for a thing that I brought up.
Yeah, you brought this up, dickhead.
I'm Satan. I'm the devil. I like to cry. Oh, you cried? Yay!
Yeah, no.
I
cry.
Talk. RT, and I don't mean to retweet. Talking about real talk.
Real talk.
Yeah. But don't get too... the pod racers feel like you're a big...
I used to cry a lot. I mean, I still probably cry a lot, but I used to cry.
First time I cried at a thing, like a thing that wasn't getting in trouble, like a thing that was a movie or an experience in life, was an Armageddon.
That late?
Yeah.
I was
that late. I was 10. I don't know. Maybe I did before. I don't remember.
I remember being 6, and we were watching.
Wait! You're crying fit. Sorry, we got it.
Yeah. My boss was really mean to me today, and she kept calling me James, which isn't my name.
You cried because your boss was mean to you?
It's been a rough day.
This is like Mad Men. Oh, okay, pod racers. New segment. Feel sad for John.
Do we have a song for this?
What rhymes with John? Not lime, so I'm done. I got nothing. I looked for lime. It didn't rhyme. Not even one time. So, let's just flip a dime. No, John, that's perfectly fine. I mean, it's. I'm sure you have a lot going on. I cried recently at the end of the video game Last of Us because the 2 fictional main characters have to make a tough decision, and they both agree to make it together.
And you, all right.
I feel like mine sucks. I feel like mine's
But what do you mean by crying?
Mine's fake now. Your boss yelled at you and you cried in the bathroom, and I cried at the end of a video game. Tears. Just tears. Just not oh, God! I don't know. I don't think I've cried like that since I was a child.
Oh, my God. I cry like that a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Like big...
Like those big baby, snot bubble crying.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm a man of emotions, Sam.
You're an emotional wreck.
Yeah, I am.
No, I tear up a lot, but I don't get the heaving. See, you're saying you're getting the baby heaves.
Yeah, I don't tear up. It's all or nothing.
And you're okay to admit all this on the pod, right? This is great. No, good. I admit it. I see a bunch of Korean dicks.
I admit that I cry a lot.
I cry. We tear up, but that's what. I mean, what makes you cry? What's a trigger? What triggers those heaves? Getting in trouble from your boss?
Well, definitely getting in trouble.
Wow.
I mean, it's an anxiety thing. It's
Okay. And how often do you cry a heavy cry? Like a heavy thunderstorm of cries? Like if you were Zeus, we would have a crazy thunderstorm.
I haven't had one of those in probably 2 years.
Oh, okay. So it's not I was picturing it every week. Pete just touched my ass and now I have to retouch up my makeup, and then you go.
Actually, no, I had a pretty bad one. No, it was a year ago.
John cries.
Yeah.
Good. It's you know what? Okay, crying is very cathartic. It's almost like coming. It's just not coming out of your penis. It's coming out of your eyes.
It's also much, much, much less pleasant.
No, but it is in a way. You get those tears.
Well, there's it's the pleasant afterglow.
Oh, well, I usually cry at a thing I just beat a video game. I'm not, that's maybe why I have happy tears. Or Homer just said something really sweet to Lisa. That'll do it. But
that does it for me, too.
Yeah, but that's just like a Pixar movie.
The Simpsons don't count. My emotional reactions to The Simpsons don't count.
All right. I think we're done with that segment. Are you proud? Hey, you just confessed.
Was that a confession time?
I think it might have been. I think it might have been a little bit of a confession time. So then we sing the song again.
You don't even remember it.
Fuck no. It was the lime rhyme, though.
Yeah, that was the first line.
I had that good run. What's with future cities being Asian all the time?
That's a very good point.
Neon, Asian, future. Hey, you're in the future. It's the neon. And it's Asian. You got a Chinese girl shilling some coke on a big screen. So that's Blade Runner, exactly. But it's also everything.
Well, it was also the remake of Total Recall.
Philip K. Dick, one of my favorite authors of all time. You know who my 3 favorite authors are?
Who?
Alan Moore, Philip K. Dick... Hold for plane.
Holding.
You know who my 3 favorite authors are? Philip K. Dick, Alan Moore, and Neil Gaiman. And you know what its sentence is made when you put their last names together? More dick, gay man. And I realized that when I had all 3 of their books piled on top of each other. I'm like, I love these guys. More dick, gay man. Segments! I used to read Newsweek a lot, Newsweek magazine, periodical of note, if you will. And they used to have these like little interview segments on the last page that I used to like. It was like the last page, 1 page, just like little like hits, like you get a person and you get their what's your favorite this, what's your, like a celebrity, like who's a famous person, Gordon Ramsay. You're like, yeah, so what kind of food do you like? But it's also like just 1 page. So I want to do 1-page Newsweek style interviews.
Okay.
With just random people.
All right.
So today I would like to do one with a sad British boy from Dickensian times.
Okay, which one of us do you think should conduct the interview?
Well, I think you probably you're probably better at, you're more curious about human nature than I am, probably.
Very much so. Yeah.
So I think you conduct the interview, and I'll be a sad British boy from Dickensian times.
You mean you'll get the sad British boy from Dickensian times?
Oh, yeah.
And then you'll take a break.
He's hard to get.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get him. He's hard to get. He's hard to book. Podracers, we've booked him on the podcast. Sad British boy from Dickensian times, are you here? Yes. All right, so like a little kind of Newsweek style interview, if you will. And I think that's a new segment.
New segment.
Does it have to have a song? I don't even.
Yeah, it does.
Interview. Newsweek. Dear little hobbit, what is the treasure you seek? It's an interview like Newsweek. I don't know about that song. Podracers.
Weigh in at Podracers.
Don't weigh in. Never weigh in. All right. So start. All right. Let the Podracers meet sad British boy from. Hey, sad British boy. Clumping sounds like gung 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 gung. Hello, I'm a sad British boy. Hello.
Hello, sad British boy.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Right.
I'd shake your hand, but I don't want to get the soot all over our...
It's all the soot from the coal mines. It's so hard being a sad British boy from Dickensian times. Me pa is so mean to me. And me ma, she's dead.
How did your mother die, poor sad Dickensian boy?
She died in a coal mining accident. She was a coal miner, right? And I know what you're thinking. A bird? A right bird? You know, if a bird is a coal miner, you know they're going to have small hands. But she did, and she died.
So can I ask you something?
Please do. Also, I'm a big fan of Newsweek. Thanks for interviewing me.
This isn't for Newsweek.
Oh, it's a no but then.
Oh.
Go on. You've buried it. You might as well keep burying it.
Are we doing this, sad little
sounds like
boy?
You have all these Second City improv training classes, and you can't even do a simple yes and. That's fine. It's right, sad. Look.
I hope your father fractures your orbital bone tonight. Sad little British boy.
All right. My manager didn't say it was going to be so hostile.
Well, you're the one who brought this on you.
Just ask me another question before I freak out a little.
Well, sad little British boy. In what ways is your father mean? Describe them in vivid detail.
Well, for one, he's always drinking. He's always at the pub. He's always spending his wages at the pub. His wages. You can wrap it up whenever you want.
All right.
I don't think the other host of the podcast is going to show up to tell you to wrap it up, so you can wrap it up whenever you want.
Or
you can keep asking me questions. I'm a right little British boy, and I have lots of feelings. Left side of the lane, Margaret Thatcher, the Beatles, The Clash.
Why don't we just get you out of here, sad little British boy?
All right, well, I'm here to promote something if you don't mind.
Oh, my God, what do you have to plug?
All right. right. Didn't think it was gonna be this hostile.
You brought it on yourself.
Well, I got my first little sad album. It's a sad British boy album.
Terrific, sad little British boy.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Can I have more? That was Seth. Fuck. Okay. That was sad little British boy, everyone. All right, for Weekend Update, I am Sam Fickman.
I'm John Barrett.
And have a pleasant tomorrow. It seemed like a Weekend Update segment.
It kind of did.
Yeah, no, it did. Okay. Well, coincidentally enough, we have Drunk Uncle coming up right now. So that was Sad British Boy. What did we think of Sad British Boy?
I don't like him.
You don't like him? Because he called you out on being a poor improviser? Is that why?
Yeah.
That seemed to trigger a lot of anger.
It really did.
Let me interview you now. Okay, this is great. Okay, so we'll now... Okay, PODRACERS. This is a two-part segment where the interviewee becomes the interviewee. I will now interview you.
Oh, great.
Hey, John.
Yes, Sam.
What was it like to interview the sad British boy?
He was very hostile.
Hostile.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got Madonna's big dick coming out of my left ear. John, are you in love with Guy Fieri?
If one can be platonically in love with someone...
No, one cannot.
No,
don't discount it.
I don't want to fuck him.
You want him to fuck you?
I guess that's where I'm going.
Okay. I'm gonna throw some shade. I'm gonna again throw some shade on this sitch. John, the co-host of PODRACERS,
me,
him, is obsessed with Guy Fieri shows. Hey, we're roommates. We've established that already. It's canon. But I walk into a room and John is always watching a Guy Fieri show. Got a big boner for that Guy Fieri.
You don't know how big my boner is.
No, I don't know how big it is. I'm just saying it's a big boner. It could be 3 inches long. It could be 5 inches long. There's no way it's bigger than that. And let's cut to another segment. I'm a British boy, shilling for sparkling water. Sparkling water is better than the grub they feed us. Right? Lot. Cheers. Cheers. I'm British, so I say cheers at the end instead of saying goodbye. Cheers! That was Little Sad British Boy for Weekend Update. I'm Sam Fickman.
And I'm John Barrett.
Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow. All right, so I guess this is it. I think we're closing the doors, shutting the book, if you will, on episode 3 of PODRACERS. Thanks so much for listening. Next week we might have a special guest on. I don't know what's going to go on. PODRACERS is it's an ever evolving
wild ride of
motions, roller coasters. Yeah. You know, we learn a little bit more about all of our every and the tagline.
I'm a Tridarian. Your Jedi mind tricks won't work on me.
And then we'll cut to the song.
Song.
Bye, guys. This is the song that ends the show. We had such fun, but we must go. If we meet in another life, perhaps I'll take you as my wife. Lights out, Alice. Good night.